welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode 56. And apologies, everyone, for there being no battle in the last episode and it just being basically filler, tearing up the space-time continuum / repairing it, but, well, things have to be done, don't they, when the AI decides it wants to cheat. Still quite salty over it, and I really shouldn't be anymore. I'm trying to be positive now. Anyway, so last time I managed to do... hold Tingi, and what we're doing right now is we're repairing and retraining. I'm going to send some reinforcements from Corduba because we need reinforcements from Corduba, which is going to be made up of just a few extra Iberians, round shields, and Libyan spears. So we're going to send them over now because intelligence does report there is a Roman army lurking somewhere around here. So the sooner I get reinforcements to Tingi, the better. I think you would agree. We're also going to turn away from recruiting our cavalry stables, which means we'll also be in a position to start recruiting elephants from Tingi. Also, there's a Brutii diplomat just hanging around. Maybe they'll finally ask for peace. Not that they'll keep their promise, but whatever. Meanwhile, in Carthago Nova, I'm just quickly retraining my army, just replenishing and stuff like that, so we can just march out as soon as we can. And in Cirta, we're just spying, assassinating, sabotaging. And in Parma, we're also just recruiting some cavalry so we can get ready to set off. Probably going to either go to Africa or Corrales. It's going to be one of the two. Depends where I can get my spy. Was I recruiting a spy here, by the way? No, I wasn't. But I probably should try and get a spy planted on Corrales because it's going to help me out. So, recruit a spy, even though I really should be recruiting it in Nova where there's an academy. I'm just going to recruit it here for the sake of convenience. I'm also blockading the port of Cirta, by the way, and the Brutii have not lifted a finger yet, so I'm doing good there. Anyway, Xenophanes, what can we have you do today? You have a 31% chance of killing Captain Tertius, okay. Or we can sabotage something. Let's see, 72% chance to do a temple, 40% on everything, right. Let's blow up their city barracks again and try and stop them from getting more infantry, because I think if you sabotage a building enough, it just eventually gets wiped off the map anyway, so that's what I want to do. I just want to keep ruining the lives of everyone. Right, did you do it properly? Failed, right, well at least you didn't die, and I think this build... oh, it's not damaged anymore. Looks like the Romans are repairing it, but as you can see, the garrison here is weak, so that's why I want to attack soon. Rome does not leave good garrisons in their towns, but what we are pretty much going to do now is we are going to go to the next turn already, but what we are going to do next turn is get these guys off a boat and into Tingi, finish off retraining in Corduba and set off, and then we're probably going to set off from Parma actually, but yeah, I do want to get a spy over. We're either going to go to Carthage or we're going to go to Corrales. It's going to be one of the two. I mean, taking Corrales actually would probably have the Scipii well and truly fucked actually, because then it'd just be down to one city. We really just treat the Scipii like shit, don't we? There's also a Gaul army stomping around here somewhere, but it's gone off my radar.
Great one.
But I'm still wary, which is why I'm not emptying the garrison at Oscar just yet, because I just want to make sure we're safe first. But
I will speak with them at once.
You know, our conditional, or at least, you know, basically our fucking ceremonial once every turn beg the Gauls for peace thing, or at least just see if they'll finally give up on their war against us, because then I just don't have to worry about them for a while, then I can just focus my efforts entirely on the Romans. Alright, ceasefire, trade rights, and I'll give you my map information. Nah, they still don't want to do it, right. Barbarians don't really do the whole negotiating thing, or because that requires more brain power than required of them. Anyway, we're going to go to the next turn. Corduba's recruiting new stuff, by the way, so we are recruiting an extra garrison now. So yeah, everything should be good. Right, next turn, please. Can I recruit some more slingers here, by the way? I feel like we need more slingers, except we can't. We'll have to recruit some skirmishers then. Right, there you go. I just wanted extra ranged units. Actually, no, we could just pay for a new archery range when we can. But now it's just repairing the walls, which will be done next turn. Right. Anyway, next turn, please. Accept that your independence is at an end and you will become a client state. Guaranteed safety by the armies of Rome. Fuck off. Can I quit? I'm sorry if anyone thought it was a very strategically stupid idea to not accept that deal, but I've been a protectorate before, one of Spain, and let's face it, how long did they keep that? one turn, yeah, so I don't trust the Brutii as far as I can fucking throw them, so yeah. Anyway, didn't make a lot of money. Carpoporus has been born, I think that's a girl's name. Construction report, Oscar now has a temple to Baal, Numantia of a new blacksmith, Tingi some cavalry stables, and also a repaired wall. So that means... There's nowhere... Oh wait, there are elephants. Yes, we got access to our very own elephantes now, or elephants, or whatever you want to call them. Big fucking bastards. Not quite as good as the mercenary one, since these ones won't come with any archers riding on the back, but at the same time, these still have something to do. We have bonuses fighting cavalry, they frighten the enemy, they have good morale, which I think is bullshit, because I've seen these things just fucking like fuck off at the first sight of an enemy. But they can't hide, which is quite natural. And they do have, once more, they can run amok, so we need to be careful with our elephants. But either way, they should be still very useful for throwing infantry around. Probably not going to be as good as heavy infantry, but we're still probably going to be good for throwing Hastati across the map until we can afford the next tier of elephant. We don't have access to a next level of stable here, so that's a bit sad. But we can get access to the large temple of Baal now, which will put us one step away from unlocking Sacred Band, so that's definitely going to happen. And we'll upgrade the docks just for better trade. Right. Anything else to do? Oh, I have agents here, by the way. Bifidzachola. Let's have you go for a wander now. I nearly forgot I had a spy here. Find out what the Romans are doing. I know there's probably an army on its way to attack me again. I just know that, so may as well just have you explore the area. We are going to try and set up strategic forts in the area. Probably just make them one unit forts, but yeah. If we could just set up a few forts in the area, then we should probably be able to slow down the Romans. Ceasefire in effect, by the way. Thrace has a ceasefire in Britannia. Whatever. And the recruitment report is Parma has some round shields, Corduba some Libyans, and Carthago Nova a new spy. Right. Carthago Nova, I want that new spy going on the move then. One more turn of retraining here, by the way, before we set off. Right. Recruit a new assassin as well, by the way. We need a new assassin. Oh, wait, we're already recruiting one, right? Well, don't recruit an extra assassin then. Even though I need to constantly replace these guys. Anyway, this one's called Jubamunda. You can't even see his face, right? Jubamunda. What's your chance of infiltrating a town? 75%. 75% chance to infiltrate that army. Right, try and infiltrate the town then. I'll take a 75% chance, but I know that's a 100% chance of my spy dying, but those are just the odds you have to come to accept in this game sometimes. Anyway, we are going to be leaving Parma in a minute, or at least we are just waiting on that spy. So one more turn and then we're leaving. Probably by the time we leave, actually, with Scipio, I'll probably be sending the next attack fleet anyway, and we can sink it. Right, Xenophanes, since you still refuse to gain experience, can you just try and do something properly? Says you would think that if you successfully do a mission where the odds are against you, you would at least gain an extra subterfuge eyeball thingy. He still hasn't died, and he failed. Come on, dude, right. I need to get better spy. Right, anyway, you, Jubal, unload your dudes. There we go.
All ashore.
All ashore, you lot. Right, you make your way back to the docks. Amikas, you need to drop your men off. I need to recruit a new unit of elephants, by the way, just in case we are sieged again. 2 elephants. Oh wait, no, I can't. Right. Do I replace the merc elephants? I don't know. I'd probably get more elephants, wouldn't I? So yeah. We'll have to disband the mercs, and we'll just go for the new elephants. It takes 2 turns to recruit these guys, though, which is a little bit of a pain. But as far as we can tell, there's no Brutii in the local vicinity. I want you to start making your way into the south, though. I want you to find out what's going on over there, because I can't remember what that town's called. Right. Anyway, over here, so we've got the Brutii watching us. You're on your way out now. Retraining here. Here we're still recruiting. Actually, we do have a spy now. Why am I recruiting an extra spy? We don't need an extra spy. Get that Byreme up, then we're basically going in a minute. Because then you can spy on the Scipii, see what they're up to, or on the Carthaginians. Well, I'm the Carthaginians, but I want to see what's happening in my hometown. Because I bet right now the Romans are just fucking desecrating the shit out of it, so yeah. Everyone except the town militia gets to go on this fight, by the way. I'm not exactly bringing these guys on. They get to stay and just be a garrison. Sad life for them. But, oh, then again, Eshbudanash isn't really much of a commander, is he? Maybe I'd be better off keeping him as a governor. I mean, he is a Spartan and stuff, and it gives him extra morale on the battlefield, but at the same time, I kind of need him on the campaign map more than I need him on the battlefield. I need more family members. We need to really get our creation engines going with the whole giving birth thing, I guess. Anyway, you.
Yes, mighty lord.
Try once more to get some peace before I end the turn, please. Ceasefire, trade rights, map information. Still doesn't work. Right, whatever. Right. Anything else to do before I end the turn? I still have some money to spend. Oh, hello, I can construct a new mantia to actually stables and practice ranges. Right, get a practice range going. May as well try and improve my recruitment options here as well, and then so I have 3 towns that are eligible to do some recruity stuff. But then again, I might be able to do. Actually, no, don't bother with new mantia right now. I'm going to wait till new mantia grows. Anything to build here? No. But I still have access to that large temple of Baal, which I need to build soon. So when I get access to the next level of temple. We are recruiting a backup garrison here. Start recruiting some Iberian infantry here, actually. I'm going to start dispersing them and... Wait, do I need to use Iberians? Use town militia. Oh, wait, shit, I don't have a general in the field, right. We need to get a person over here, then, because we need someone to come and start building forts. I can't just exactly leave random units camping across the battlefield, because then that's just not going to work, right. Briarius, you're going on holiday, my dude. It's going to be a fun holiday, I promise you. But yeah, let's start recruiting some town militias so Briarius can basically use them to as plants. But yeah, he's going to go on holiday once those elephants are done, and we're going to be going around and building forts everywhere. Woohoo! Right, next turn, please. Right, so 2 Brutii armies have turned up, 1 marching from the south, and 1 is basically on his way home. Which makes me wonder if the Brutii are onto what I'm doing, so maybe I could try and just kill him now. Money down a little bit, right? Coming of age, by the way. Mick Piles Volubis is of age. Good, I needed a family member. Currently governing Oscar right now, except he doesn't really need to. And this guy is a governor. He is not a fighter. But he is sober, which gives him more management and popularity of the people, but that's really more of a Roman thing. 1 command when he's defending walls, though. So this is actually a guy who I'd be best off just leaving on the defense. Looks like Gaul's going to have another go at it, by the way. He's handsome. Heartless. Careful with money, though, which gives him more management and more squalor. And he's also a bit judgmental, right? So public order might suffer under him, but at the same time he's good at defending stuff, right? Well... Scalabus could use a governor right now, so you go govern Scalabus. That is your role in life now. I don't exactly have much use for you in the battlefield. You were born a governor, you shall be a governor. Oh, then again, I should just wait. I should check on what Oscar's governors look like. Maybe I could send him on the field and you can stay in Oscar. What are you like again, Anibus Volubis? Oh, you're a fighter, right? You turn around.
Mighty general.
Anibus. You are going on a field trip to Africa once Oscar recruits a boat. There we go. Right. I like paying for new boats. War declared by the way between Britannia and Thrace. Okie dokie. And recruitment report. More Byrees, more Cordubans, spears, and a new assassin. Right. New assassin. What are you called today? Messina Abadera. You go over here and don't do anything stupid. That is all you need to do for me. Right, that's that sorted. Right. Meanwhile, over in Parma, since the Brutii are trying to toughen up their defense of the area, or at least their grip and their control. Milkiatunadith, I need you to dock up with this admiral here.
Looking for spies.
And actually, you know what? Since the fleet is so strong, I could probably just chuck my army on it now and just deploy a spy first. Right, you. You. I really need to encounter cavalry ordnance in this army, but I don't have any. Right, you. Board up. Eshbudanash is coming, by the way, because I've said so. You lot, recruit some more Iberian infantry and town militia. Well, you know, just recruit an extra unit of town militia, then start recruiting more Iberian infantry.
Ready to sail.
I am confident in sending this guy, aren't I? Well, he does have a silver star, so he's already been in a few battles. Ah, sod it. You know what? I am just gonna send him. Parma's still surviving without him anyway, so I need you to sail over here. And if a Scipio I do send a counter fleet, my fleet's better anyway, so I should be okay here. But I probably need to stop cheaping out. I need to start recruiting triremes or something. Right, anyway, over here.
Assassin ready.
Chances of knocking this guy out, 10%. You're terrible, aren't you? Right, and it's still 31% for knocking him out. And as for here, it's still like 40% for... I'm not doing the Temple of Baal. I don't care. Right, you know what? Have a go at the captain. Just... Maybe you're more of an assassin than a saboteur, but just do something that's going to be useful. That was a good crunch. Oh, come on! I even got the bone crunch. You missed. Right. Didn't say anything about whether or not he eluded the guards as well. So, right. Well done, assassin. You're just not very good at your job, are you? Maybe that's why you refuse to gain experience, because you're just so bad anyway. What's the know-how on this army on its way up to Tingi, most likely? And how am I going to be able to beat it? Because I do have my garrison more or less replenished now. You know what? Just get a new archery range up there, just because I know, oh god, 4 fucking turns, but... Yeah, I need those slingers. I need those slingers replenishing and stuff like that. Right. What do we know about Galerius Brutus? Right, it's not the best army in the world. It's a few Principes, War Dogs, Hastati, Velites, Gladiators, a lot of Numidian mercenaries. Right. We could probably beat that army if it tried to siege us. How about Captain Secundus right behind him though? It looks like he's got a stronger army and there is artillery in it. Right. Chances of infiltrating him, 75%. I don't like those odds, so just walk next to him and then I'll probably be able to see what he has anyway. Right, what do we know about him now? Right, it's a stronger army. There is Auxilia, Principes, early legionaries, archers, pigs, which are good for countering elephants, and, yeah. Not the strongest army again, so I think it should be beatable since the majority of the army at Tingi was Principes, so... But it does rely on me getting my slingers back up to speed, doesn't it? Oh well. Right, anyway, you move. Actually, I have a brainwave, a little brainwave, a brain rave. I know what I'm going to do. Right, Corduba. I haven't recruited any slingers yet, but recruit a slinger now. Chuck him on the boat, send him to Tingi to replace the other slinger. Done. Also, I'm going to have my elephants in about a turn anyway, so yay. Right, other things to do this turn. We're done replenishing at Nova now. However, with that great big army on the horizon, I know once more it's just a mainly pre-Marian army, but still a very big army. I'm not exactly too keen. Why do I have peasants here, by the way? What the fuck are these peasants doing here? Well, they could just be a garrison, I guess. Sakabal.
Mighty general.
You need to... Oh, actually, Sakabal's a governor now, isn't he? But Akbar, you just... Yeah, I'm not sending the weaker command. I'm sending Sakabal, right. If the Romans wish to patrol Cirta, I guess we'll just have to go for the next town over, won't we? Agent,
I serve your will.
make your way to Carthage.
That is my cloak.
And we'll just go attack Carthage instead. We'll leave Cirta in the middle, and then we'll just fucking jam sandwich it, right? But I may as well. I'm just gonna try and strike where the Romans are weak. I'm gonna basically be, I don't know, like a Scythian or something. I'm just gonna hit and run. But it looks like, yeah, the Romans just love to disperse their armies across the land. I guess they're just like patrolling. Very strange way to play the game, but whatever. Not exactly saying I'm good at this game, but I really should stop being so hard on myself. I mean, look, Carthage is just a fucking oh crap, I've got a big army here. Unless it's going to be boarding those ships. But, oh, fuck. Look at that. They've desecrated the area, haven't they? Right, we've got Messius here. He's got quite a lot of, well, there's Praetorians and Legionaries in that army. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to touch these guys. He's got a lot of Praetorians. We need to, right. We need to seriously stop this guy, but, right. Fuck it, we're sieging, right. If these two towns are too strong right now, we'll bastionize Tingi. The new army from Corduba will go and attack this area here. Carthago Nova's army can go all the way up to here, get Massalia, which will knock the Julii off balance, and if I can hold it, then that means I'm basically on the doorstep of the Italian peninsula. Get Corrales, and I've got the Scipii knocked down to nearly nothing. So there we go. That's the plan now, right. So Kabul, take all your troops. Don't bother bringing those peasants. I don't know why they're here. I think they were just Turkish garrison units. Right, but yeah, I've got plenty of slingers, plenty of skirmishers, plenty of good cavalry. Infantry probably could be way better, but yeah. All of you board that ship. Actually, I still have room for 2 more units in this army. So you know what? Get 2 units of Libyan spears as well. Which means, yes, once more, I'm delaying everything. But, yeah, whatever, right. 2 units of Libyan spears coming right up. Maybe one day we'll recruit some Poenis, right? You lot have your orders now. We're going to have to hold on to this area because there's a Roman army stomping its way over. But apart from that, I think we're at the end of his turn. But at least we are getting some things moving, but yeah. There's just too many Romans in this area for my liking, so and I think we'll just keep on taking their weaker territories. You never know at this rate, we might just get one of it. You never know, it might just end up triggering a civil war. If we could make one faction so shit in the eyes of the Senate, then the other factions might go and gang up on them. So the Scipii would be a good excuse. Take Corrales, the Senate might disown the Scipii, and then you never know. The Brutii, being the bastards they are, will all just go and wander off to this town here, which I can't remember its name, and then we'll be happy days. Because while the Romans are away, the Carthaginians shall slay. Anyway, next turn, please.
We're under siege.
Right, so Gaul's back banging on the door again with Anarin of Lamonum coming back. I guess his army is now no longer distracted by that one rebel from earlier. And it means we have to take the long way around. 57% chance of working out what he has. Chances of killing him.
Stalks him.
2 and 3 again. Why do we just suck so much? I build an academy and I still can't get any good agents. Right, anyway. Not making money, so we need to probably look at that. By the way, Nova now has a large temple to Milcat, which means trade is just getting better and better. I've got my first unit of Libyan spearmen out of 2. Recruitment report, by the way, Parma's a new town militia, Carthago Nova some Libyans, Oscar a new Byreme, and Corduba some slingers. Right. I was going to send you on a field trip, Anibus Volubis, but for now, I'm just going to have you hold position, just because... by the way, fuck, they're really close. I'm not going to get some slingers to him in time, right, Then again, his army's just not that good, so I'm wondering if I could chance a sally forth against him. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. But we still have enough units anyway, but once we have our archery range up and I can recruit slingers again, then we're in a good position, right? Find out how strong the Brutii are here, because I might still be able to land an army here and then just walk down here, because I mean the other army will just be like, I don't know, like a meter away, so they're probably going to gang their armies up. Right, garrison here is okay, and this one's called Dimindi, by the way, so now we know what this territory was called, Dimindi. Come on. I didn't even check the chances of him infiltrating. I'm going to assume it's 100%. Please don't fuck this one up by Bathiers. Thank you. Right. 24% chance of opening the gates because he sucks. And the garrison here is very, very strong. Oh, God. The Brutii really are recruiting all the good stuff, aren't they? Right. Ooh. But at least my spy is now sneaky. Which other agents in my game would gain traits. Right, anyway, you Carthage is a bit of a no-go zone right now, but try and infiltrate it anyway because you never know, you might just get a trait. Right, the thing is, the garrison isn't really that brilliant. I probably could take it since I have enough men.
Who shall die?
It's just that he has, the Brutii have so many troops in the area, and it looks like the Scipii and the Brutii are on the move. It looks like, right, the Scipii have most likely right now, they've just emptied Corralis to go and attack me. Right, sink him at sea. Thank you very much. And the Dutch. Oh, come on! That's cheating. You can't just sail all the way to my land. Right.
The sea is yours, great lord.
You...
Ready to sail.
Can you just take him?
Prepare to engage.
Probably not going to work, is it? Oh, it's actually going to somehow work. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is naval combat. That never works for me.
Go for your lives.
You only lost like 3 men, dude. Actually, no, you didn't. Right,
No more moves, sire.
Brilliant, right.
Prepare to engage.
You lot need to turn
Ready
around
to
because the
sail.
Scipii cheated
Prepare
and just
to
sailed
engage.
directly to my area.
No more moves, sire.
The Scipii just love annoying me, don't they? But right, if we could take them out, then at least we've got the Scipii weakened for a little bit. I'm actually now starting to feel genuinely annoyed because, yeah, fuck you, Scipii. You don't get to retreat towards me. You retreat back to your own shit lands. Right. Other things to do. I'm not really building that execution. I'm just not interested in building execution squares. I'm not really much of an executioner. Right. Tingi, you just need to get ready to do a holdout, basically. I think that's where I'm going to call it a turn anyway, but I could order more construction in Corduba, so let's just get a better temple to tan it and just improve his shipwright, I guess. And you know, I think that's all the money I'm going to spend. But should I recruit some more troops? Yes, I should really. Start recruiting even more Libyans, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. I need to keep building new armies, even if it is costing me population. But you know, Rome has a lot of troops. I don't exactly have a lot of troops, so you see the balance here. Right, next turn, please. Let's see how hard the Scipii are going to cheat now.
Moves depleted, mighty lord. Leaving the army. We're besieged.
Right, so Gaul's attacking our other forts. Right, the Scipii haven't been gone yet, but it looks like the Brutii are not very happy that I've been moving troops near them. Oh, look, some rebels, by the way. Thank you, Hannibal. You're still useful to me. Right, Admiral, sink that army.
Prepare to engage.
And actually fucking sink it this time. Still have a ship remaining. Right, great. Why can't you just... Right, at least they're retreating in the proper direction now. But, so, by the way, I don't think we've had one loss, but... Seriously, why can't you just sink something properly? Why do you just have to keep letting them live? Whatever, right? Brutii are probably on their way to attack. Oh, shit, we have Queen Kareem. Why do the Brutii just have all the good stuff? Oh, by the way, there was a plague in Alexandria. Ha ha! Whatever, right. End of turn report, by the way. Made money, good. Recruitment report. Parma has some Iberians. Carthage going over some Libyans. Corduba some Libyans. And Tingi some town militia. Right, cool, whatever. Parma, Ham, you better start recruiting me more biremes because I just suspect the Brutii are about to fuck me in the ass with their navy and it's going to be really, really fucking annoying. Because seriously, why? Why are just the Brutii out to just ruin everything I do? Anyway, you lot, you get your lovely new, Libyan spearman in there. Oh, I should have given you a spy as well. Oh, do I have to delay everything I do?
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Right. One spy, please. Just because I want to try and infiltrate something. Oh, then again, actually, you know what? In a time, it'll... Actually, no, don't bother. The time it'll take this army to reach Massalia, my spy will be there already, hopefully. Right, spy.
My ears are yours.
75% chance to get into Massalia. I'll have to take that chance. I mean, it's a majority one in my favour, so it should work. So, you know, try not to fuck it up, dude. Did the Brutii siege me, by the way, or are they just not very interested? No, they're just not very interested. But I do suspect that they have an ulterior motive in that they've probably combined their armies. Or not actually, no, the other one's wandered off, right. By the way, Tingi, let's just stop recruiting for the minute. Just because I can't really have troops just sitting outside the walls. Not yet anyway, so you just get disbanded for the minute. I'm sorry about that, dude. I wasted your time. Right, you just hold for the minute. Right, where are we now? Assassin. Who is so much slower. Right. You just try and go over here and do... Just find something useful to do. Please just find something useful to do. Meanwhile, this assassin, I don't really have a lot for him to do. Carthage is just a no-go. We just need to keep blocking ports, really. I would have thought the Brutii would be more interested in me unblocking their ports, maybe, because right now I'm probably costing them a few pennies. If I blockaded Carthage further, that would be really, really cool. Right. Try and kill a captain again, by the way. Just kill Captain Tertius. Just do something useful. I mean, once more, the garrison there is weak again. Maybe I could rush it. I don't know. You see, it's just not capturing a town here. It's holding it as well. That's the problem. I didn't really hear a nice crunch there. But oh, come on! Well, then again, why am I even that sad? He wasn't exactly a competent assassin anyway. He barely ever hit his marks. Right, you. Go back over there and do some more spying. By the way, Carthage is currently in revolt, so... Here's to hoping that, I don't know, there'll be a revolution. And that just becomes another rebel territory. That would really fuck the Brutii up, because right now, I just hate the Brutii. Just going around recruiting all the best shit. They're just like being the boss faction, don't they? They're just like being the fucking bitch faction. I hate the Brutii so much. I really, really do. Right, anyway. Other things to do,
Great Lord.
What am I going to do, actually? Right, I know what I'm doing. I'm ending the turn, aren't I? Sorry, I'm just, my brain just farted. But, right, anyway, other things to do. So we've got things moving where I want them to move. I've still got 3,000 denarii in the bank. So I am recruiting extra ships, because we need extra ships. Should I detour you to Massalia? No, I'm not, but right. You lot, you.
Ready to sail.
You've got your army and you're ready to sail. You're not losing men to seasickness, are you? No, I thought for a minute I saw men dropping. I don't know if seasickness is a thing in this game. But right. Start moving, and yeah, it's going to take us, what, 2 more turns to reach there? So yeah, everything should move to according to plan. The garrison, as we can tell, is only 3 units, so get the spy in, get the gates open, bing bang boom, Massalia falls to me. Right, next turn, please. Even though I still have so much money left to spend, but I can't think of anything to spend it on. I mean, more troops in Cordoba might be an idea, but yeah, because I'm probably going to need to keep building up a new army, just in case I lose Tingi, which I hopefully don't, but, you know, you never know. Next turn, please. Become a protectorate again, and then they will... right. I know why this doesn't work. I actually don't understand what a protectorate does. So I hope y'all don't mind if I quickly Google this shit, because, yeah. Let's just have a quick look. Because you know what? This is something that I wanted to try out in my Julii campaign, but the option never became a thing, so, and you know what? My curiosity has been piqued. So, Rome Total War Protectorate. What does a protectorate do? Game FAQs. Let's see what we need to do as a protectorate. It means one country is basically protecting a much weaker country. They both get an alliance, military passages, and trade rights. There is no real use for it because while you why make a protectorate of a country when you can just invade them? Thank you, person who posted this answer 8 years ago. So basically, it is an alliance with Rome, except I basically have to do whatever they say, and they could walk all over me. But it's with the Brutii and not the Julii, so I don't know. Will that buy me a turn of breathing space? If it gets me a turn of breathing space, I'll have it. Your acceptance is gracious as it is, right? So now they can walk in my lands, but I can walk in theirs, and we have trading rights, right? Fine, we'll trade for like 1 turn. It means it won't attack me at sea, at least. I feel so protected when I'm under siege. Oh, and by the way, Gauls attacking us at the fort, right? You know why my rule is never ever auto-resolve? Because auto-resolving is for bitches, and it's also for people whose odds are never in their favour. New rule. These one-sided fort battles, which I just erect just for the purpose of delaying, they get auto-resolved because it is literally not even worth a fucking loading screen. So yeah, I lost. But hey, I killed an entire 14 men. That's bad even for Iberian infantry. Oh, and by the way, someone wants to marry into a family, and he has no traits whatsoever apart from being loyal. Better invite him! Right, he's in. Betrayed, by the way. Yeah, no, that alliance lasted, what? 10 seconds? Brilliant, right. Anyway,
Ready to sail.
It did mean that the Brutii were ignoring my navy, but right. Since we can't reach that area anyway this turn, sink him! Still has a ship permit. Come on!
Victory.
Why can't he just die? It's like an annoying TV villain, right? Admiral Chiracy, he's somewhere out there. There he is. Right, look. You can win. Take him out, please. Thank you. And he's stuck. Right, there we go. That's all your troops in the bottom of the sea now, Skippy Eyes. So I'm going to go and just capture your town now. So yeah, Tingi's under siege once more by the Brutii. Yeah, like I said, it was a strong-ish army, but it might be one I can take out. But what I am going to do is, you two, you get merged there. Just wanted to improve the odds of my Libyan spears. Right, end of turn report, by the way. Money made, good. Star catalogue, by the way. Eratosophanes completes his catalogue of 675 stars in the heavens and uses an elegant shadow measuring technique to calculate the size of the Earth, and quite accurately too. The Earth is really, really big. Marriage celebrations, by the way. Milk Please Volubilis got married to Xantha. Great. Where's that new guy, by the way? We need to find him. Parma has a new Byrene, by the way, and Carthago going over some Libyan spears. You need to start reblockading that port, by the way, because fuck the Brutii. And you know what? Admiral Himmelkart. Oh, there's too many Brutii ships now. I was going to say, go blockade Carthage, but it isn't going to work for me. Diplomatic information, by the way. I'm back at war with the entire... Yeah, I'm basically back at war with everyone again. And while I had become a client kingdom, it basically, yeah, it lasted, what, 10 seconds again? And Germelkart, Tunis, married for... Who's Germelkart? Oh, yeah, he's the new guy. I need to find something for him to do. Governing Tingi will be an interesting career, but instead you get to govern Scalabis, because fuck you. I also need to do something about Corduba. Corduba is having some public order issues, and I don't like that very much. Right, so, right, you two, yeah, you lot go and be happy, right? What are we doing over here? Right, lower the taxes again. Fine, there we go. Happy people for a little longer, right? And, ooh, there's a Roman army on patrol by Captain Sextus. It's got 1 unit in it, though, so it's not like the Brutii, where we've got like 1 million troops in the area. 19% chance to infiltrate. Now, really? You had 75% like a minute ago. Why are you just so terrible? Right. You got a 100% chance to infiltrate him. So go and infiltrate him. And go and bring me back some traits, please. Because right now, I'm convinced that you spies are just a complete waste of money. Didn't even gain a fucking trait. Right, well done. You can't even do multiple missions over multiple turns, right?
Unseen,
I'm gonna have to just roll a dice on this one, and if not, fine. We'll just go for it. Oh my god! Fuck off, get Captain Ganaeus. Right, well that's that plan up in smoke, right? Admiral Bashilech, we're gonna have to find something else to attack. Make your way to Africa. Oh, could we take Dimindi? How strong is it again? quite strong, right? There's just not a fucking thing in the world for me to attack now. Fucking Romans. Sicily. Go for Sicily. Maybe the Romans are a little weaker there now. Start making your way to Lillebeum. We'll take Lillebeum. I don't care if I lose troops. I don't care if I lose the Cabo. We'll take Lillebeum and we continue hurting the Romans.
Aye, my lord.
So I'm just moving him here for some reason. But yeah, right. And yeah, I know the Brutii are still prowling. Actually, yeah. Didn't you have like a strong? Oh, fuck, right. Admiral Himdekar, go and merge with him.
Joining the fleet.
There we go. Right, I've got a little bit of a better chance now with my Trieme and my Bireme. You make your way back to port, and I'm just going to toughen your navy up because we're going on a campaign now. But yeah, that's not happening now because unless he moves or unless my spy becomes considerably less shit at his job, yeah, I'm not going to be able to pull off an attack on Massalia, am I? Shit life. Right, anyway, you, do you want to build an execution square? I don't know. Why do we need one? Just build one because I'm getting sick of looking at it, actually. And it means I could just continue to get away with my extortionate taxes. You, I need to be sending off to Africa because, I need you to be doing something. But then again, you could just go to Parma and govern it for a bit. That'd actually be something useful for you to do. Go to Parma and become a governor. So you just board that ship, go to Parma, govern it for a little bit, and I'll find something else for you to do later. I mean, I'll just send a new guy to Africa once it's not under siege anymore, so then, you know, he's got something to do. And yes, I know Gaul's is currently stomping down on us, but there isn't really a lot I can do in Oscar. I could retrain the Bireme, but I don't want to retrain the Bireme. I want you to go to Parma as soon as you can, right. What do we know about that army, by the way? It's got some warband and some skirmishers, right? I don't think it was a strong army anyway. Right. Over here, I don't know what to... You know what, just build these things. I'm just looking to spend money now, and it's really, really self-destructive, isn't it? One turn away from getting Poeni infantry, at least, so that's going to give us a better chance of survival against the Romans. Right, I think that's where we're going to have to call it a turn again. And I'm getting close to calling it an episode, actually. It's probably been nearly an hour now, this episode, and all I've done is just sit on my ass in a campaign map. Something will happen sooner or later, I know it, but yeah. Right, let's go to the next turn, then.
Our ships are under attack.
And the Brutii bastards decide to attack me at sea. Fuck you, Brutii. And I won! Right, cool. The one time the combat works for me.
Take down fortifications.
Right, and the Brutii are attacking me at Oscar, and apparently I heard we'll take down fortifications, so somewhere might not be under siege anymore or whatever. And Face wants to get married to Kelas Karma. He has one of everything. Yeah, join the family. He's currently in Corduba, actually, which is somewhat convenient, but right. I don't know, Cirta's weak again. Should I just go and attack Cirta? Spy.
I serve your will.
What are your chances of infiltrate? Well, you can infiltrate that. What are your chances of opening the gates? 40%, so that's like the usual chance. You see, the problem is, I don't know if I could take... I mean, his army isn't brilliant, but I just don't know if I could take it on the field. Path blocked, by the way. My spy can't go anywhere. Yeah, I know, because you're a naff spy, aren't you? Wait, which spy was blocked? Timasani Barrow. Which one are you again? No, this one, right. Well, nothing was really blocking his path. Settlement besieged, by the way. Oscar's under siege from the Gauls. End of turn report. Profits are down. Construction complete. Corduba now has the army barracks at least, which means we can start recruiting Poenis. Yes. Start recruiting something half decent. So you know what? You two get to fuck off. You're out of the army now. Recruiting Poenis, right. Recruit 3 Poeni infantry. They're going to be my main line now until we have access to the Sacred Band. But yep. Got my new main line now. Just need to build more of these across the area. Recruitment report, by the way. Parma has a Bireme. Carthago over some more Libyans. And Corduba had some Iberian infantry, but I've disbanded them. And maritime versions. Kelas Karma married Face. Right. Bashilach. We're not going to pursue him because that's self-destructive. What you are going to do is you're going to buddy up with this guy. No, I just want the fleets to budget. Oh,
Ships
for
ready.
fuck's sake, right.
Ships
Can
ready.
you, like, there we go, right. And oh, fuck, right. Don't you just love it when fleets refuse to buddy up with each other because they just keep creating themselves as their own characters, right? What's your chance of killing that, by the way? Is it a quinquereme? No, but it is a well, it's a bireme. And it's slightly better than ours, right? Well,
Ships ready.
you know, Admiral
Ships
Cinnamon,
ready.
I don't think you could take that quinquereme on your own.
Ships ready.
I need you to make your way to Cirta because you never know, that army might wander off and the
Aye, my
40%
lord.
chance might work out in my favour, so... You know what, nothing ventured, nothing
sire.
gained. Take the risk, roll the dice.
Ready to sail.
We'll see if we can do it. Right, over here. I need you to be positioned here.
Set sail.
Don't want to just disembark my entire army right now. I want my spy out on the field and I want him scouting.
Serve your will.
So 75% chance to infiltrate. Why do you just never get anything
Shore,
right, spy?
Unseen, unheard.
Just get me the lowdown on what the Skippy Eye are like. Well, as we know, they are weak. They do have a navy camped out, but I'd assume at this exact second they don't have an army, unless there is one hiding in the forest. But oh wait, the garrison is just one light auxiliary. Fuck it, go for it,
Aye,
right.
great lord.
If it's just one unit, then we
Sire!
can go for it. We can
My
siege
liege.
it this. Well, we can't siege it this time, right?
All ashore!
All ashore, lads.
Engage the enemy! No more moves,
Right.
sire.
Ships
Get back to
ready.
me when you've taken Carrara. Right, we're going to get
Out of
something
moves,
done this
sire.
turn. Well, this episode anyway. Right, anyway, I think that's going to be where we're going to call it another turn. And I'm still tempted to call it an episode. It's just been nearly an hour now. This has been a very long session. And I'm just sad that I haven't really achieved anything apart from get sieged again. Is he building equipment, by the way? Yes, he is, right? So we're probably going to get attacked in Tingi again. What about over here? He hasn't built any equipment yet, but that's because the siege has only just begun. His army's pretty weak, though, so we should be able to hold out. Right, world's most useless spy.
My eyes are yours.
Go infiltrate this town, so you have a chance.
Is my cloak.
Big sneeze from me. Just go infiltrate Narbo Martius and just do something. Right, so garrison here is quite tough, but I don't care. And I know there's a Julie assassin on the prowl, but right.
I kill to please you. He shall be
You actually have a 64%
extinguished.
chance of killing the enemy assassin. Go for that. Be the better assassin. Oh, and by the way, I got a trait increase for my spy. Wow, that's rare. So I set for spy, though, where I'm just using to keep an eye on things rather than the spies I'm trying to use offensively, isn't it? Right, just kill him. Look, you have a 64% chance, dude. Can you just get something right? Finally! Right, you killed someone and you gained some trait increases. Good, 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 good. So, yeah, so you're now a cutthroat. And you have a skilled courtesan, right. So you used a prostitute to lure him out.
Assassin
Well done for
ready.
you. But now he's becoming better, and that means I can use him for more and more evil things, right? You get ready to attack Cirta. You get ready to attack Corralis. We're going to get ready to be attacked at Tingi, and we're going to call that an episode, actually, because you know what, it's been an hour. And, oh, by the way, there's some rebels in the area. Oh, great. They always turn up when I'm going somewhere, don't they? Right. Do I have any Poenis available yet? No, I don't. I was going to say, it'd be a good chance to test out the new lads, but test out the new lad here.
My liege.
Even though I don't know what's in his army. Shit, right. Don't exactly want to just send Libyan spearmen at him, but
Mighty general.
test
my
out the new
liege.
lad, I guess. Look, we're going to get a battle of some sorts then.
Prepare for battle.
Test the new lad, see if he's any good. Oh, come on, don't run away like that.
Glorious victory.
I haven't had a battle all day, and I want to have a battle.
Sire.
Come on.
Prepare for battle.
Except we have to wait an entire turn for it. So that means you get to wait an entire episode now, unfortunately, my friends. Sorry about that, but yeah. Next time on Let's Play Rome Total War, I know what's more, this was basically another filler episode, there was just no combat, but I just honestly feel like here I'm going to call it an episode, because we're probably going to get sieged at Tingi at the end of this turn, and I think a siege battle is going to probably last quite a while, and yeah, this episode's going to just spiral out of control. So next time, probably going to get attacked at Tingi, probably going to get attacked at Oscar, but hey, going to take Karalis, and you know what? I'm going to chance it. I'm going to launch an offensive on Cirta. Even if I don't win at Cirta, I could probably still try and have a pop at Augustus de Balaris. Because remember, if there is one thing to think about with pre-Marian units, once they're gone now, they're never coming back. So I could still considerably cut down the military strength of the Brutii. One city at a time. It's still it's still a massively uphill battle from here. But I do need to strangle them economically now. We're going to have to take the fight to the seas. And just start blockading every last port they own. But for now, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you all on the next one, my friends. See you later.